We were quite happy to be able to join a project which is quite boundless, which is very free, where we could just do whatever we like and just follow our first idea without the need to fulfill any kind of functional or marketing thinking, or it was from the beginning just a very free project, and that I think we liked a lot about it.
I know the concept of the design Exquis from my childhood. When you had that game where on the paper you draw the head and then you fold it, and the next guy is drawing the top of the body, and then you fold it again, and at the very end you have a strange potpourri of a very weird person or animal or whatever. And I thought that could be a very funny game in the design scene or design theme.
We never worked like that before, of course. It's very unusual to just get an object without even knowing what it exactly is, and then being forced to reinterpret it in another way. It's a very free idea of designing things, and we really don't work like that normally.
1 month can be very short if you have to deal with industry, and if you want to, we use the metal spinners technique plus Corian lids, and both materials, well, the aluminum is very kind of traditional, and also the metal spinning is a traditional technique. It's a question of time, and as I said, 1 month can be very short if you have to order stuff, and so we had to actually organize a lot. At the beginning, of course, we had to find the idea, have to find the materials for what we wanted to do, and we actually had to decide a lot on which colors and which forms and shapes we want to use. So it took a lot of time for us being at the metal spinner and searching for the right shapes and talking to him what is possible and what not. So actually the producing process at the end was a very quick process, but managing, organizing and deciding took the longest time, I think.
The thing before was a non-electrical ice cream maker. So our topic was ice cream somehow. We stayed within the material of pressed aluminum, but we changed the cork instead to these fake stone Corian lids, which exist in a lot of colors. Like we have a huge palette of colors here. So we could make very nice colorful combinations of anodized aluminum and those lids. When you enter an ice cream shop, you have tons of different tastes, and you can have 3 sizes of buckets and different colors of buckets. So it's all like a combination of containers with different ice creams in it.
I think for the next designer it's not super easy to start with, and at the same time I think it could be very easy because our pieces are not so strong, and the shapes and forms are very reduced. It doesn't have a precise function. You can do whatever you want with it. You can put in whatever you want with it. It doesn't really tell somebody this is related to ice cream. It just looks like it, and it has the colors and the fruits and the tastes in it. But maybe the next guy doesn't do anything with ice cream. So I'm very excited what he's going to do.
I think the next designer will do something like a totem. That's what you automatically do with the 3 shapes. You stack them, and you look at how do they look together when they are stacked upon each other. And I'm quite sure the next designer will somehow play with that. The very first object is probably something that is not made of cork, I think. The object we had before us was more about how to make and what to make with it, and not so much like this is a super fancy object in a way. So I guess what was before that was probably something like a meal or like ice cream.
I think it's tough to define what is design because everything is kind of design. So it could be translating something old into something new, using new materials, using new techniques, but it could also be like having a total new technique or having a total new piece that didn't exist before. So it's almost everything.
It's an activity, and that's what's also very important about Design Exquis, is that it's an activity of reinterpreting, redesigning, doing it again in another way. So I think that's a very nice conception of design. So compliments to
true.
Florian and Geraldine.